So Becky, we have two skirts here, and if I touch them, they feel exactly the same. The bands at the top are the same, the zippers are the same, the material is the same. How am I going to, if I can't see the colors, how am I going to tell the difference between the two?
Okay, what I would do is I would mark one. And let's say my red would go with more shirts than the blue. And so in my red ones, I have placed one of the aluminum tags that says red. Now I understand that this has more color in it than red, but the basic color is red, and that's the one I would need to be concerned about in matching. So this one has the aluminum tag that says RD in Braille for red.
So Becky, other than safety pins and the actual tags that you've shown, are there some other ways that we can mark clothing?
Yes, on the table there, you might want to pick up the cloth that has the puff paint on it.
Okay, here it is. And I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but these actually form little nodules or little bumps. And we have 1, 2, and 3, again, to show how you might be able to differentiate between different types of clothing, just like we did with the safety pins.
You could put 3 dots so that when your child went to put their clothes away, maybe they put the 3-dot clothes that match in the third drawer down or something, and they would put all the 2-dot clothes together and all the 1-dot clothes together. And maybe if something had a raised line on it, it might match everything.
Okay.
The other thing that is, and this might be good for children that you may not want to have safety pins, because you might be afraid they'd open them and poke themselves. Also over there on the table we have what's called Identi buttons, and they are varying shapes and colors. So you might use the clover for the green and the round for the red, or however they're matched there.
Right, we have a star, and we have, I don't know.
A sunflower or something would be probably
we
yellow.
We have a square, and then this is, I don't know what this is. But anyway, it's different than the other two. Okay.
Okay. The other thing is we all, a lot of us as we get older, and I know that a lot of kids love varying color socks. So I did show you the brown socks over here that had the 2 beads. And if you'll hand me those socks, we have, this is called a sock sorter. This is the round one, and this is on the black socks. Then you just pull it out, put your socks on, and this is the round one. And for my navy blue socks, I use a square one.
What about this one?
Okay, these are 2 different colors, and they have a safety pin, which you can hold them that holds them together at the heel.
And why'd you do that with the heel?
And I did that because if you pin them at the toes or at the other ends, they're going to spread out. And so they're more likely to get tangled up in other clothes and pulled, and it can rip the socks with the pin. So I did them in the heel in hopes that they wouldn't do that.
Okay. So what about this tape over here, Becky? What is this for?
Okay, this is called Teflon skived tape, and it is the size of a Dymo tape.
What's a Dymo tape?
The Dymo tape is what you usually in a labeler that people use for marking things. A lot of times the schools will use them to mark their lockers, or put names on different things on their cubbies. But this one is a skive tape. You can braille on it. You can just poke dots on it. And then you cut it in the size that you need, and you can sew it into a label.
Is it pretty low cost, or?
Yes, they cost about $5 a roll, and it is a Teflon. It will go through the washer and dryer without damage, and so it's another low cost kind of thing. So you can be creative with it, and make it as small or as large as you like. And then we can move up for the older kids if we want to into some things called the Matchmakers. Could you hand me the Matchmakers?
Sure.
Okay. The Matchmakers is a kind of a little more expensive. They cost about $39. Way of like I did with the safety pins and the buttons. These are a little more, they might be a little more uncomfortable, but this one has 1 dot, 2 dots, 3 dots, and 4 dots.
So basically the system is the same. It's just a matter of having the tools, different tools, whatever your preference is.
This is a more sophisticated way of doing things. So it's something you might add to the older kids
Okay.
For ways of identifying the colors and things like that. Okay? And
right.
then we have the more expensive. This is called a talking color identification or identifier. Okay? The way this works is it has a white lid on it, and it has a speaker. It has different volumes. You can turn it on, and it calibrates. It'll say white.
White.
Okay? Then you take the lid off, put it on some clothing.
Very dark blue. Green. Very dark green.
Okay.
Okay?
Very dark.
And so,
Can I try?
Black. Black.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
okay. So keep everything age appropriate and safe for the child, but reiterate that color is important. Everything has a color, and make sure that intellectually they know what matches, what doesn't, so that they can
Have a choice.
have a choice and know what the norm of society is. And you don't have to see it to know it.
Thanks a lot for doing this today, Becky.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun.
So, if any of you would like more information about Washington State School for the Blind or about anything we've talked about today, please feel free to visit our website. It is www.wssb.wa.gov. Thanks a lot.